On the next, General Hospital.
I came up with a way for us to have a baby of our own.
Was Mr. Morgan with you at that time or not?
I think we have a way to take down Drew Quartermain.
You need to find Cyrus's killer so I can thank them. If I don't cooperate, you could send me to prison.
General Hospital latest update. Drew's shocking betrayal lands Jason in legal trouble as Carly and Nina team up to expose the truth. Meanwhile, Brooke Lynn rejects Finn as a sperm donor, leaving Chase disappointed. Lulu faces a heated love triangle with Chase and Cody after Joe's paternity bombshell threatens to shake up Port Charles. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital. Drew lies to ruin Jason's alibi. BLQ rejects Finn as sperm donor. General Hospital reveals that Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, lied to ruin Jason Morgan's, Steve Burton alibi while Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard pitched Hamilton Finn, Michael Easton as a sperm donor. At home, Chase stunned Brooke Lynn Quartermain, Amanda Setton, by suggesting they could use Finn as a sperm donor. That way, the baby would have a biological connection to both Brooke Lynn and Chase. Chase thought they could talk to Finn about it tonight if Brooke Lynn was on board, but she pumped the brakes and spelled out how complicated this could be. Just look at what happened with Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, and Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey. Although Brooke Lynn didn't completely shut down the idea, Chase could tell she wasn't thrilled with it and seemed bummed as he headed to the gym. Downstairs at the Quartermain mansion, Tracy Quartermain, Jane Elliott bragged to Ned Quartermain, Wally Kurth, Olivia Quartermain, Lisa LoCicero, Lois Cerullo, Rena Sofer, and Giovanni Gio Palmieri Giovanni Mazza about her cease and desist order. Tracy planned to prevent Drew from using the Quartermain name, but everyone else worried about Scout Quartermain, Cosette Abinante, since she'd no longer have the same name as her dad. Gio piped up that although he never had a chance to know his father, having the same name as him was a way to feel close to him. There were also concerns since Scout probably wouldn't feel like a real Quartermain if her dad wasn't one either. Lois, Ned, Olivia, and Gio all stood against Tracy's plan, but she obviously didn't care. When Lois found Brooke Lynn sulking in her bedroom, she wondered what was wrong. Brooke Lynn spilled about Chase's idea to use Finn as a sperm donor and turned to Lois for advice. Next on Wednesday's General Hospital episode, Trina Robinson, Tabiana Ali, slipped while painting and fell into Kai Taylor's, Jens Austin Astrup arms. That led to Trina and Kai sharing a passionate kiss. In Jack Brennan's, Chris McKenna office, he tried to convince Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, that she had what it took to join the WSB. Brennan also pointed out that as a beautiful young college student, Joss could get in places and talk to people that he couldn't. Jocelyn suggested Brennan could send her to prison if she didn't cooperate, but he made it clear she wasn't being forced into this. That said, the offer was time-sensitive, so Brennan needed to know if she was in or out. Jocelyn ultimately decided to do this for the greater good and for Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, since he wanted to protect and serve. Brennan was pleased with Jocelyn's decision and surprised her with the news that she was leaving tonight. At the PCPD, Drew refused to back up Jason's alibi and tried to act like Jason was just trying to use his congressman brother to cover up his crime. Drew claimed he was home alone last night and assured ADA Turner, Nazneen contractor, that Jason wasn't there. Although Drew understood why Jason hated Cyrus, he said he couldn't lie for him and agreed to sign an official statement. While Jason was dragged off for booking, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, blew up at Drew for lying and wondered how Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, could possibly be okay with this. However, Willow believed Drew was telling the truth, and once she went home with him, she once again assured him of that. Drew appreciated Willow's faith in him and was glad when she finally agreed to move in along with the kids. At the hospital, Stella Henry, Vernay Watson, told Curtis Ashford, Donnell Turner, that she'd set up the meeting with Congressman Henderson, so now all Curtis had to do was convince him that Drew was abusing his power for revenge. Back at the PCPD, Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, told Carly that she was removed from the case and gave her updates on Cyrus going after Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell in the hospital. Diane Miller, Carolyn Hennessy, came to Jason's rescue and quizzed him about who might have set him up. Jason didn't have any answers, but he assumed whoever was behind this took advantage of his recent threat against Cyrus. Although Jason had been sloppy when he publicly warned Cyrus that they would never find his body, Diane knew his priorities had shifted. Jason was thinking like a dad in that moment, so Diane couldn't hold that against him. Once Anna reconvened with Jason, he made a prediction that Cyrus' body wouldn't be found since this was a professional job. Diane scored a court order that got Jason released and pointed out that the judge agreed with her about the DA's office having no case. ADA Turner still planned to pursue this, but Anna was equally determined to figure out who was behind Jason's frame-up. General Hospital spoilers say Anna's investigation will come with some twists and turns, so stay tuned. Today's next update: Carly and Nina team up to prove that Drew is lying about Jason's alibi. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, is going to somehow be charged for the murder of Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober. We know that when Cyrus was murdered by Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy, that Jason was visiting with his twin brother Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson, at his new home, urging him to make peace for the sake of their children. Drew, of course, was not receptive to this and shunned Jason. Drew Quartermaine will not corroborate Jason Morgan's alibi. When Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, initially interrogates Jason about his whereabouts when Cyrus was killed, Jason will tell her that he was with Drew at the time of the murder. In a short time, Anna will question Drew to corroborate Jason's alibi. Drew will lie, wanting his brother to go down for the crime, and say that Jason was not with him at the time of the murder, leading to Jason's quick arrest. Jason will insist that Drew is lying, and his best friend Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, will believe him. Carly Spencer needs Nina Reeves's help in proving Jason Morgan's innocence. After Jason is arrested, Carly will be one of the few people that are on his side. Carly will do whatever it takes to prove Jason's innocence and prove that Drew is lying. Drew will continue to lie and keep the ruse up, and Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrous, will suspect that he is not disclosing the truth. Carly and Nina will discuss it, and Carly will ask her for her help in proving Jason's innocence. Nina wouldn't hesitate to take Drew down and be all for it. She would want to expose Drew, and she and Carly would have to work together to uncover the truth. Carly Spencer and Nina Reeves uncover the truth. Nina gets Drew to admit that he is lying, but Drew says that there is no way she can prove it. Nina will tell Carly that Drew admitted the truth to her, but they will need to work together to expose him. Perhaps there is proof somewhere that proves that Jason was where he says he was at the time, and Drew's story will be a wash. Nina and Carly would have to get a hold of that proof in order to expose that Drew is lying. When they finally do, Drew is done for. Do you think that Drew will lie about Jason's alibi? Do you think that Carly and Nina will team up against Drew? Will Carly and Nina expose the truth before it's too late? Today's next update: Lulu torn between Chase and Cody after Gio fallout. General Hospital spoilers that the secret that Gio Palmieri, Giovanni Mazza, is the biological child of Brooke Lynn Quartermaine, Amanda Seton, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zampranga, will come out soon. After the fallout, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens Bruning, will be crushed by this, and she will be turned away from reconciling with Dante because she wouldn't be able to process him having a child with Brooke Lynn. The same could also be the case for Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, who would turn away from his wife, shocked and upset by the revelation that she had a child with his best friend Dante. Looks like we are in for a game of Russian roulette with these pairings on General Hospital. Will Lulu and Chase turn to each other in a time of need? Or will Lulu turn to Dante's other best friend Cody Bell, Josh Kelly? And where does that leave Dante and Brooke Lynn? Lulu Spencer will be involved in a love triangle with Harrison Chase and Cody Bell. Lulu will not want to have anything to do with Dante, and she and Chase would turn to each other in a time of need. However, don't count out Cody. Cody makes his feelings for Lulu known, and Lulu will be torn between the two handsome men. Chase admitted to having a crush on Lulu when he first came to Port Charles, and it only makes sense that he would go for Lulu to spite Brooke Lynn for not telling him that Dante was the father of the child that she gave up for adoption. Lulu would relish in this and taunt Brooke Lynn about how she and Chase are involved. Lulu still has chemistry with Cody, and they will have several run-ins, making Lulu question whether Chase is really the man for her. Who will Lulu choose, Chase or Cody? Brooke Lynn Quartermaine and Dante Falconeri grow closer as they bond with their son. After the shock wears off, Gio will want to get to know his parents, and they will want to spend time and get to know him as much as possible. It is highly probable that Brooke Lynn and Dante will bond over this and grow much closer. Will Brooke Lynn and Dante grow so close that it turns into romance for the two of them? It is definitely a possibility. Or will Brooke Lynn long to have Chase back in her life and fight for him? Either scenario is possible. The dynamics are changing. No matter who ends up with who, the dynamics in Port Charles will change when the truth about Gio is revealed. This will shake up Brooke Lynn, Dante, Chase, and Lulu, and will also bring Cody to the fold. Who will end up with who? There are several possibilities, and it will be fun to see what happens next. What do you think? Do you think that Lulu will have to choose between Cody and Chase? Will Dante and Brooke Lynn get together? Will Brooke Lynn want Chase back? Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.